Hi guys, my name is Chocoblub and I make art videos. In this video, I will show you guys the basic anatomy of an anime male face. Let's get started. On my previous tutorial, you wanted to see my color palette, so here it is. And I will try my best to answer all of your questions regarding to the facial anatomy of anime. This is the male version, female version I will upload soon. Starting off by drawing a circle in your canvas, I'm using the circle ruler here, and then I'm using the straight ruler to draw a line across the center of it. This is going to be your main guideline. Now start off by adding the jawline on his face. This is a trial and error method. You can elongate his face how much you want or how less you want. I think I'm using the wrong brush here. I am supposed to use the pencil brush, but anyways, we can literally ignore that. You can always drag and adjust in case you don't like something. Don't worry too much and don't stress too much. Just keep on sketching whatever you have in your mind or whatever you see in your reference. Okay, so here is the thing. Once you decide the distance between the scalp or the highest point of the face and the lowest point of the face, you are going to divide it into the half. You can just eyeball it. You don't need to be using any rulers or anything. This is where your eyes are supposed to be. Then you can take the lower half portion and again divide it into the half. This is where your nose is supposed to be. And next, even the half portion divided into half, and this is where your lips or the mouth is supposed to be. You can call it half rule. The name I just came up with, it's nothing very fancy, but you get the point. Let's place the ears first. The ears are going to be on the same plane as your eyes are. Make sure they're even on each sides. And we can start off with the eyes. Eyes actually portray a lot of things or the facts about the character, so make sure you are precise about it. Each of the eyes are one eye distance apart. This is how the normal human faces are, and most of the animes this is the case also. Start off by rough sketch of the eye shape you want. There are a various type of eye shapes. Choose whatever you are feeling comfortable or most drawn to. This is how I do it, and I adjust according to the size and the shape of the face. The face I'm currently drawing is more of a grown up or adult stage, so his eyes are more slanted, like thin and spread it out, and that looks more mature. That completely looks like crap right now, but hold on, let me make it a little less crappy. Okay, better. Now I will start off by drawing his hair. I already made a video about drawing hair, but that's a female version. But if you guys want, I can make another video how to draw male hairs as well. So this is how I do it. I usually map out where the hair I want to be or how I want to place it, and then I go on for the details. As I told you, the previous face was an grown up or adult man, but if you want to draw a younger character or a kid or a teenager, you can make his eyes look way more bigger in ratio and more of a bright. This is how I do it, so it will make him look very young and full of innocence or joy or more of a young look. His facial ratio change is a little bit more also. His face gonna be more wider and shorter in length, giving him more childish vibe or more of a feminine vibe. As he is a kid or a teenager, his neck is going to be thinner than a fully grown up man as well. For doing the expression, make sure you do more of a childish expression or more of a happy one. as he is still in a growing phase, I like to give him more of a larger ears to make him look cuter and younger. Keeping them side by side, you can clearly tell the age difference. Okay, we are done with 2 crappy examples of facial proportions. Now let's apply all these rules that we just learned into a decent portrait. The first question I would love to answer is, do I need to really learn all about human faces to draw chibis? My answer would be, if you solely want to draw chibis, you not necessarily need to know everything, but if you have the knowledge for it, it will help you in the long run. Next question I received, do I need to study anything to be a digital artist? Certainly you don't, because I am not an art student. I don't have any knowledge or anything related to art school. I did started drawing just because I had passion for it, and if I can, so can you. The full process or the full speed paint of this piece I will post on my page as soon as I finish editing. So in case you want to see it from the scratch till the end, make sure you hit the subscribe button and stay along. Third question is, do I always measure out my drawings? Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I am very lazy and I just go for it. But if I am on a big project and doing more of a complex kind of drawing, I like to start off with measuring so I don't mess up in the future. That's all for this video. You can stick around till the end to see the entire sketching process, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye and watch it till the end.